Okay, so I'm going to put this on shower. And I'm going to wash this 2 or 3 times until all the dust is gone. The cleaner your bonsai mix, the faster your root development. And as those roots hit and divide, you're going to have a lot healthier tree. So I'll do this 2 or 3 times until it's completely clear. If you're using red lava, you need to really wash it a lot more than just once or twice. Okay, I want to reiterate, even though I've been doing all these other things and washing premium bonsai mix, putting in wire, about every 2 to 3 minutes I've continually kept the roots of the Japanese black pine moist. So I spray it every once in a while. Okay, so the next process is to put our premium bonsai mix in. And there's all kinds of different people out there that use different things. This is what we found works over the last 15, 16 years. So I'm putting a large scoop in the center. Okay. Okay, so the next step is to actually find a front of our tree. We're going to put that in the bonsai pot. And we're going to start looking. So what I'm doing is I'm actually looking for a front and I'm seeding. I'm seeding the tree at the same time. So we're going to look for a front. Not only the front, but a correct angle and pitch. So I think I'll put that at a little bit of an angle. Seat that a little bit better. Okay, so now I'm going to pull, twist, release. Pull, twist, release, pull, twist, release. Until if you have this excess, you can cut this off. I'm going to finish it first. Pull, twist, release, pull, twist, release. Till your wire is nice and tight on top of the root ball, outer edges. Okay, so now I've finished tying the tree in. The next thing I'm going to do is cut the excess wire off. And then I'm going to bend those down and get those out of the way. Okay, so now I'm going to add a lot more. I'm going to make it level with the top. Okay, so not mounded, but almost level with the top. And I can always take some off if I put too much, but I doubt it'll be too much. Okay, then the next step. So the next step is to work our mix into all the roots. Not overdoing it. You overdo it, then the drainage comes up. Okay, so after that process, what you're going to do, so the next process, what you're going to do is you're going to hold around your tree and you're going to tap. And so what that does is that helps that settle. So you're going to tap, and you can lightly tap on top, and then you can tap. And as you see, this is going to make this tree even happier as it's getting all this bonsai mix compacted around the roots. When you're all done, you should be about 1/8 of an inch from the top. Okay, so the next process is to lightly spray The reason I do this inside, usually, and even inside of our repotting tent, put a light layer of moisture on there. And then this is a wonderful can for holding sphagnum moss. And then I just put a light layer of sphagnum moss. So sphagnum moss holds 10 to 20 times its moisture in weight. So as this lightly breaks down, this adds a little bit of more moisture as you get those fine roots growing on your tree. Here we are. We are almost done. I thought we'd take a little short video of the almost done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this outside. We have our sphagnum moss. And the reason I was saying in the last portion of that video, the reason that I put this sphagnum moss on inside is because if it's windy and you put that on and you take it out, the wind blows it all off. So by you spraying the top of your premium bonsai mix and then putting it on, you have a lot better chance of then it staying on there before you take it back outside. Okay, it's getting there. Okay, one of the last things I do is, of course, on shower, you're going to start the water away from your pot and plant. And you're going to bring it to the tree. And then you're just going to do this 3 different times for maybe 45 seconds. We just want to make sure everything's washed, clean, nice and tight. And so we're just going to wash that. And again, it's going to be 3 different times. Portions of your sphagnum moss, as it breaks down, will go into here, give a little bit more moisture. You know, there's a myth about where you put your tree after you wash it. When you put it in full sun. Sun and heat produce roots, not shade. Okay, well, we are mostly done with this tree. The last thing that we do here at Dirty Locust Garden Center is we put a tag on these, and we put the date that we did all this so that we know in the future when we can start wiring, when it needs to be repotted again. You know, when you have 500 or 600 trees, or 30 even, it doesn't matter, it's hard to keep track of all these. So that allows us to know at least, you know, when I can start wiring. Normally we leave the trees alone for 9 months to a year before we start wiring any of the trees. That allows them to get established and all their roots in the pot before we start the next process. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, one last thing. So as I said earlier, here in California, we repot January, February, and March, sometimes as late as April. And we put the trees in full sun. The sun from the heat is going to help those roots grow rapidly. As soon as we hit about 78 though, depending on the tree, to 85, we begin putting up shade. And then they're in shade, but they're still full sun with a percentage of shade over them, say 50, 60, or 70% shade. All right, I really hope that helps. Feel free to share this with your friends, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.